The garden is blanketed in snow. Before my eyes, straw posts stand silently side by side. Crisp is the morning air, perfect for training. It clears the mind, sharpening one's senses. After drawing in the freezing air, I swing my great katana. Upon hearing the straw posts fall to the ground, a slow breath escapes my lips. I sheathed my blade and examined the straw posts. As I feared, every cut was far from clean. 'Twas clear that my strikes were losing their edge, yet the cause eluded me. With uncertainty clouding my mind, I entered battle, yet failed to fell the enemy, exposing the Duke to mortal danger. Though the Duke told me I needn't fret, 'tis unacceptable for me to go on like this. The blade is my only saving grace. Beyond it, I have nothing. If I am unable to wield this katana, then what purpose do I even serve? To be born into a family of samurai means that mastery of the blade is inevitable. Even for me, 'twas natural to choose this path. Yet I was met with my father and brother's frigid gazes. All I wanted was to be praised, to be acknowledged. That made me pour myself into my training. Yet it gained me nothing. When fate's tides swept everything away from me, all that remained was an emptiness too vast to fill. At the end of my travels, only one person took me in. The Duke. To repay his kindness in full, I must protect him at all costs. But with my blade having lost so much of its edge, I cannot. Nor can I lay claim to stand by his side. One's worth lies in the strength of their blade. My father's words haunt me still. Yes, that's why I must grow stronger. Ever stronger. 897! 898! 899! Ah! Partway through training, the pain forced me to stop and sheathe my blade. As I removed the blood-stained bandages from my hands, I wasn't surprised to see my old blisters once again torn open. The healer will surely chastise me once more. But if I cannot carry on with my training... One's worth lies in the strength of their blade. Suddenly, my father's words resurface in my mind. They repeat relentlessly, like an echo rolling over the mountaintops. Am I truly void of any right to wield this blade? An artisan's chisel carves out magnificence. A woodcutter's axe fells even the tallest of trees. But for me, what purpose does my blade serve? Shizu! Upon hearing my name, I raised my head, and before me he stood. My lord. The Duke finished applying medicine unto my hands, before wrapping them in fresh bandages. For a samurai to burden the hands of the one they serve, 'tis a shame beyond words. Shizu, I know how hard you've been training lately, but I just can't turn a blind eye to this kind of recklessness. The Duke's kindness knows no bounds, but as I am now, I have no right to accept it. If I'm without my blade, I'm without any reason to be here. The Duke's hands stilled for a brief moment, then resumed wrapping the bandages. For a while onwards, a heavy silence hung in the air. After he finished treating my hands, the Duke spoke. Can you see that tiny flower over there? I followed his gaze, and my eyes came upon a white flower, faintly peeking out from the snow. That plant always bears flowers in the winter. Since the flowers bloom quietly amidst the snow, it seldom catches the eyes of passerby. If a flower's worth lies in people's admiration of it, then does it mean that white flower is without any worth? Worth is merely a label, an afterthought that people give out only to suit themselves, he explained. A flower blooms whether it's admired or not. It chooses where to take root and when to bloom. Those choices make the flower. That's why it's okay for you to do the same, SHIZU. No matter which choices you make, you will always be you. He told me that I needn't seek from others a reason nor right to exist. Such a thought had never once crossed my mind before. I needn't a reason nor right to be here? Truly? One's worth lies in the strength of their blade. Those words linger in my mind. I desperately steadied my trembling hands. Though I was terrified to voice my worries, I couldn't help but ask the Duke. If a flower chooses its place and season, yet fails to bloom beautifully, wouldn't it only be cast away? Is a flower worthy of existing simply by being? What followed was a silence more terrifying than any frigid gaze cast by my father or brothers. My body froze, stiff as stone. Even my breath was bated as I waited for his answer. If that is what the flower desires, spoke the Duke. Yes, that's right. That choice is not for others to make. 'Tis for the flower. Yes, the flower shall bloom amidst the snow as much as it pleases, for that is what it desires. Sunlight then breaks through the clouds. Winter's end draws near. And before I knew it, the relentless echoes of my father's words had fallen completely silent. As the snow melts, the warmth of spring softly tinges the morning air. I don my new garments, tie back my hair, and make my way to the garden. Before my eyes, straw posts stand side by side. I close my eyes, calm my breath, and swing my katana. As I slowly sheath my blade, the straw posts fall in silence, every cut flawless. The Duke's words echo in my mind. What matters most is what you desire to do. For all the guidance you've given me, what I desire is to protect you, my lord, and all who you call friend. Thus, I shall ensure that my blade never again loses its edge. The lesson you imparted will always remain with me. Never again shall I dwell on the past. With this new attire, I vow to serve you with unwavering loyalty. I, SHIZU, shall bloom proudly at your side for all eternity. Like that white flower, blooming quietly amidst the snow.